Caleb, the man who chose the biggest battle. After the battles at Jericho and Ai, Joshua led the Lord's army all throughout the land. They fought for many years. Joshua took control of the land in the way the Lord had told Moses to do long before, and God gave them the land just as he had promised. Once the fighting settled down and things were calmer, Joshua divided up the land among the tribes of Israel just as Moses had commanded years earlier. While Joshua was dividing up the land, Caleb went to Joshua and said, "You remember what God said about us? I was 40 years old when Moses sent us to spy out the land. When we saw that beautiful land and those big grapes, I came back and told Moses what was in my heart. I wanted to take that land right then. The other men who went with us were frightened of the giants in the land, and they frightened all the people. But I fully believed the Lord would allow us to win. On that day, Moses promised me that the land would become my land and that my children would own it forever. He said he'd give it to me because I fully believed in God. So now the Lord has kept his promise. He has kept me alive for 45 years since then. Here I am, 85 years old. I'm way older than anyone else, except you, Joshua. But I'm still as strong today as I was the day Moses sent me out. And I'm just as ready to fight for that land now as I was then. God wanted us to have it. So give me that mountain. Yes, the one with the giants still living in it. Come on, Joshua. God promised me. Send me into the biggest battle. I don't care if I'm almost twice the age of anyone else. Since that day 45 years ago, my heart has not slacked off or weakened. I have filled my heart up with God. I'm not afraid. With the Lord helping me, I will take that land, giants and all, just as the Lord said and wanted us to. Let me give God what he wanted." After hearing all this, Joshua blessed Caleb and gave him that land, the city of Hebron, as his very own. So with that blessing, Caleb took off toward those giants. And that land became Caleb's because he had faith and obeyed God. All these things happened a long time ago. They're history. But they are also lessons and shadows of real things for us right now. Do you have anything in your life that feels like a battle? Does it ever feel like a battle just to make a right choice? You know what the right thing to do is, but in your mind it feels like a battle to change? Well, guess what? You can say no to the bad choice and win that battle. And fast. It doesn't have to take 40 years. God wants us to go into the land he promised, the land where we are free to not sin. With God, we don't have to make the bad choices. And as you grow older and win these battles to be soft and make right choices, then you'll be fighting battles on your knees for others. He wants us to believe him. Battles and giants, they ain't nothing when he's fighting on our side. Okay, now we're going back to the story. Listen to what they get now that they are finally believing God. After all this, there was finally peace and rest in the land.